What up, tubers, and welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. It's back. We got the Powered Cube, so this is going to be a draft with some of Magic's most iconic cards and some of its most powerful cards. As you can see here, we've opened one of them, the Mox Pearl. Pretty strong one. Great in a Boros deck. Speaking of which, they did make some nerfs. They did make some swaps in this cube, so you will see some new cards. They added a lot of the Universes Beyond cards, so you'll see things from like the Spider-Man sets, the Final Fantasy sets, that type of thing. They also took out, maybe not a lot, but some number of the Boros cards. They admitted in an article, in their article for this new Powered Cube, that Boros was the most played archetype and the most winningest archetype. So they have taken out a lot of the heavy hitters, although you'll still see things like Ocelot Pride and whatnot. I don't remember all of them. I know they took out like Guide of Souls, Gut, and Goblin Bombardment. But in any case, we're going to be first picking this Mox Pearl. We're going to be looking to do some fun stuff as always. This is not a great second pick. There's a channel. That's very good, or very strong, I should say. I don't like playing green in this format. There's a Wooded Foothills. Probe is always just free. Generally in my decks, Enlightened Tutor is good. I think I'll go with the Probe here. So I'm on a little bit of a heater. We just finished the stream today. We got 3 trophies in a row for the start of this new version of the Powered Cube. We went with a Sneak Attack, Show and Tell, Fatty deck that went 7-1, and then I had a blue artifact deck with the Tellurian Academy that went 7-1, and then I did a quick draft of, well, rather a premier draft, but tried to draft a quick one. So I drafted Boros and went 7-2. So what is that? 7, 14, 21, 21 and 4 on the day. Pretty good record. We're gonna hope that this one can continue that theme. Ooh, I'm gonna take the Saga here. I think Atraxa is a decent option because there are so many good ways to cheat that out. Ancient Tomb is good. There's a Mother of Runes here if you want to do that type of thing. Saga is definitely the Kenji pick. So here's one from Avatar, for example. This is Fire Nation Occupation. A pleasing name to say. 3 mana for a 2-2 with Firebending 1. However, whenever you cast a spell during your opponent's turn, you make a 2-2. So I mean, initially a 3 mana 2-2, obviously not great, but if you've cast 1 spell on your opponent's turn and gotten another 2-2, that's not bad. Anything more than 2 is kind of nuts, right? Or anything more than 1, rather, is kind of nuts. Because then you've paid 3 mana for 3 2-2s or 4 2-2s, so on and so forth. I'm going to either take the Reprieve or the Bauble. I guess Bauble's going to make my deck 99% of the time, whereas the Reprieve might not. Flooded Strand. This is a funny one. Some Final Fantasy characters. They cut... There was some other sacrifice outlet. Let's see. Yawgmoth. So they replaced Yawgmoth with Sephiroth, who is just not as good as far as a sacrifice outlet, as it's not repeatable in the same turn anyway. Dion as well got added. Pretty funny. Neat. I don't necessarily think of this as a Powered Cube level card. Wondering if I should take the Mystical Tutor here over Flooded Strand. For all the Tinkers and the Draw 7s of the world that I normally pick up. That's probably fine. Ooh. 6th pick Tinker. Hello. We're losing on a decent but not exciting Tinker hit. Oh, from the Lord of the Rings sets, I think all of the Land Cyclers are in. So the Generous Ent, the Troll, the Oliphant, what else? The other ones, the, what's the blue one? Lorien's revealed. Ox Opal. That is another, like, decent, not crazy Tinker target, but I'm going to take the Opal here. Talisman, Steam Vents, Jace. Yeah, I'm just in Into my normal artifact build. Analyst usually wins more games than Coveted Jewel, but I'd say that Coveted Jewel is actually a decent Tinker target in a pinch. It's kind of free with Tinker, right? You Tinker for the Jewel, you draw 3, but then you have 3 mana immediately again. Spellbomb's decent. Oh, I mean, I guess the Tutor now is not a crazy pickup, but cheap artifacts. Lava Spur Boots is good with Saga. This is like a fantastic start. Brilliant. Zurin Orb. So this could be useful. It's also an artifact. I think Esper Sentinel's also totally reasonable. I might not be playing white. Though if I see like a balance or something, I'm certainly going to be taking it. Ooh, excuse me. This is a great start. Actually, I could wheel one of the big artifacts we passed, right? I don't remember exactly, but the Battle Sphere and the Sundering Titan. I think we're early enough to come back around at some point. Oh, Saheeli's good. It doesn't do... Oh, no, I guess that's not true. We have Saga tokens, so... Saheeli making a bunch of servos pumps up our Saga tokens. Ultima. That blows up artifacts, right? Yeah, we do not want that. Okay, we did not get any of the artifacts on the wheel, but that's okay. Not a huge deal. Let's move into pack number 2. You'll see some other new cards here. Wan Shi Tong, Air Temple, kind of a funny one. We have Tezzeret. We have Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Tezzeret definitely seems good enough right now. Even if it might have wheeled. This Tezzeret I'm not as interested in, / I think it generally comes back around anyways. Oh, here's another cool one. I don't remember what specifically from Avatar this is, because this is not in the normal Avatar set. But this is like a collector booster card or something. Avatar Kyoshi Earthbender. 8 mana, 6/6. During your turn, it has hexproof, and at beginning of combat, on your turn, Earthbend 8, then untap that land. Pretty wild. Snapcaster's not doing much right now, but I think it probably has the most upside. And then, like I said, I'm probably going to wheel the Karn anyways. Okay. Yeah, Time Warp is good enough. Oh, here's actually a really nice one. In fact, no. Instead of Time Warp, I'll be taking the Bowmasters, which is another newer include. New include. Same thing with Cloud there. Chrome Mox isn't even that good in my deck right now anyways. I have very few cards that aren't artifacts. Remand. Teferi, Petal. Down for a little Teferi action. Retrofitter Foundry's pretty hot. I need to pick up Tolarian Academy. Though, that's just a a classic Kenji phrase. Oh man, I need to pick up Tolarian Academy. Okay, so right now we're blue splashing these 2 cards. Fixing wise, I have Jewel and I have Opal. So definitely need to get some better fixing. Like I don't think I run Restless Fortress as a double off-color land for those. It's probably not horrendous if it's the worst case scenario though. I mean, we haven't even seen the entirety of pack 2 yet, so lots of time here. This is not a Tinker target I'm looking for. What is this one? Evolve Spinoderm. 4 mana 5/5 with 4 oil counters. Trample as long as it has 2 or fewer. Otherwise, it has hexproof. Beginning of your upkeep, remove an oil. Okay, so it's just one of those Blastoderm variants. I like Shelldock and I like Memory Jar here. I think we'll take the Jar. Any draw 7 is a combo with our Bowmaster. I think they said they buffed up green perhaps a little bit. I know Badger Mole Cub is in it now. I think they took out the Dark Depths synergies and whatnot, which I think is great because that was not particularly good. Trinket Mage looks really nice, but I need a win con, and Kappa Cannoneer is certainly a respectable Tinker target in a pinch. All right, Prof's Eidetic could be okay here. We did, in fact, wheel the Karn. There's another win con. Time Warp came back, sure. Yeah, if we can get the Tolarian Academy, we're going to be sitting real pretty. I actually don't have as much acceleration as I thought I would have by now. Pearl, Opal, and Talisman? For sure thought I'd have more. Elspeth's insane. Okay, pack 3. There it is! I have to take it. I'm not risking passing the Academy. I'm losing out on 2 really good cards here, though. Balance is great, and the Goyf is great. And this is another new include. If you've played on like the Magic Online cube, you've played with this one before. But the Palantir of Orthanc, very good. Lots of text. Basically, it's setting up your draw step and usually drawing extra cards at some point. Though your opponent can choose to mill you instead, but that gets, or rather it can get very dangerous very quickly depending on what their life total is and how big of a deck you have. We're getting past an Emerald, excellent. Just means that there most likely was another piece of power in this pack, though. Maybe if you are in a specific archetype and, you know, open something really, really necessary. But yeah, that's nice. Anduril, Flame of the West. What am I looking for again? Black and white fixing. I don't think any of these are particularly great. I feel like Starting Town's probably fine. Urza, hot stuff. Red-White Talisman being passed. Mana Leak, Iteration. Ooh, Mox Diamond here, too. Man, I could really use another draw 7. Just having Memory Jar is kind of unfortunate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, actually, shoot. Maybe Mox Diamond wasn't great for me. Because I'm running 2 of the OG Mox instead of land. And I'm probably not going to be running that many lands anyways before that. So if I'm like a 13 land deck, but with other mana sources, the diamond is definitely a little bit worse. Better if I can get more card draw or card selection in general, but okay, that's a second decent hit for a Tinker. I'm actually kind of hoping that we get Bolas's Citadel. But I would love a late Time Twister. I don't think we saw that in the draft or past it. Pyrite Spellbomb. Here's another new one from Final Fantasy, Joshua. Oh, God, am I going to have to run that Restless Fortress? I might just have to. Workshop. Not actually good in this version of the deck. How good's Batterskull? Also not that great. Huh. Wow, surprisingly, this is a weak Workshop artifact deck. I guess I'm taking Sam. Sam's pretty good. Balance Wield. Nice. I might actually just cut the Bowmaster then. Make my mana better. Otawara's a free roll land. So let's see. If we're running 2 Mox, I'm going to have like 14 lands in the deck. We'll take the Sparas now as another blue-white source. Oh, Talisman was good. Timeless Dragon's cool. It's one of those classic cards from like Onslaught era. It's got that plane cycling, so you can grab any planes. Doesn't even have to be basic. Yeah, I mean, this deck has plenty of win cons. We have Cannoneer, Portal to Phyrexia, Karn tokens, Urza token. We have Tezzeret, Saheeli. We have Retrofitter Foundry with Academy. Just debating if we want to run this Mox Diamond still. Because again, if I'm going like this, yeah, I'm only going to be running 13 land cards. Oh, I didn't pick up a way to tutor for my Academy. Didn't get Expedition Map or whatever. That's too bad. Wondering if I want to run Prismatic Ending here as well. God, am I cutting Mox Diamond? Is that crazy? I think I might be. Do I even need the starting town? Yeah, I guess it's fine. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7-ish. Wow, that's plenty of white. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. This might be too many lands. This is 14 lands. That might be too many, but I think it's okay. All right. Cool deck. Got some good stuff we can do with it. And let's see if we can do those good stuffs. Some real potential busted openers, that's for sure. Opponent goes first. This is not one of those busted hands. This is going to be a shipper. This is also not great. I don't know if I can go down to 5. Ugh, this is bad. Actually, I guess I'm probably supposed to go turn... Oh, wait, no, that doesn't matter. Never mind, I should have played Sparas turn 1. I was going to say, because if I drew a Mox, then I could Mystical Tutor for Tink, but that doesn't even make sense. Hey, they are! Okay, the Fire Nation occupation has hit the battlefield. Yeah, this is a losing hand for sure. They're just gonna pass and start making 2/2s and doing stuff. Maybe we get lucky and they don't have a counter. Okay. That's pretty good. Well, Tinker for Portal doesn't look terrible now. But it'll also depend on if they play any more creatures this turn. I mean, Tinker for Portal is definitely not even that good. Just put Lutri in your hand one time. That's not that bad. Yeah, I think we just let them hit me. Samwise? Okay. Well, we can Otawara their Enduring Curiosity, which is kind of nice. God, if they have the ninja here, that would suck so bad. I don't even know if the ninja's still in the cube. It was in the last version, right? Oh, they did? Oh, God. Brutality. Well, that's absurd. Jeez. I'm punished for not doing it before blocks, I guess. Okay, good beats. So I'm going to get Samwise. That's not very exciting, assuming they don't do anything to the portal. Gross. Yeah, we are very far behind. Snap Tinker for coveted jewel and prey. I'm just going to go for Kappa, and if it gets countered, I'm just going to scoop. Because we will basically be dead if they have a counter. Okay, no counter. Well, they clearly have something, because they didn't put Luris in their hand, and they're going to be wanting to use their triggers of occupation, I imagine. Sure. Parallax Wave. Oh, that's just lethal. They eat up all my creatures. GG's. Yeah, I mean, that's on me. I know Fallen Shinobi exists. I even mentioned it. So, if I bounce the... what was it? The Enduring Curiosity before blockers are declared, they don't get to ninjutsu. I mean, maybe we can't win that game still, but certainly in a much better spot. It was a tough one. Our hand wasn't great for what our deck's capable of. Man, this hand is also terrible for what our deck is capable of. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. We got something brewing here. We got something brewing here. Just need to find like one more cheap artifact. Oh no! Well, that's good, I guess. Turn 1 Ragavan, though, on the play is brutal. But our opener is real solid, obviously. Alright, attacking face so that they get the Ragavan trigger. Stole Snapcaster, that's fine. Would have loved it with Time Warp, but as far as things they could hit go, that's not too bad. Yeah, we're just playing versus the dirty Boros gamers. Okay. Palantir. Sure. So I'm okay taking a little bit of damage off of this for now. Well, I mean, I don't think it's bad giving them a card, but I'm going to lose the life here. Oh, Virtue of Loyalty's funny. I need to get the Urza online, right? And at this point now, we just give them cards for the rest of the time, which, depending on what they do this turn, there might not be many turns left for them to have. I can bobble and see what the Palantir does, which is kind of nice. Oh, damn, they're going face. Love it. Alright, so this is where we start wrecking them. We're attacking for like 12 next turn. Or something wild. Let's see, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 5, 6, 7. Can I go Teferi into Time Warp and still attack with a token? Yes, if I go like this. Blue one here. Yeah, they're just dead. Actually just dead. Not this turn, but on our time warp turn. Because we can Saheeli the Bauble, which can attack into another one of these. We also get to spin the Urza. And remember, we have a time warp turn, so... They are actually just dead here. Yeah, and they know it.
Do I have your attention now?
Wild. And this is what our deck's capable of. Like I said, game one, we basically did as poorly as our deck could do. And I punted, so that did not help. Game two, a little bit better. We hit the 2 poles of what our deck's capable of. Now hopefully we can run average or better from here on out. No, we can do so much better. This is on the draw as well. I'm gonna go to 5. There she is. There she is. Do I actually want to grab Time Warp or keep Time Warp here and lose a land? I guess we could lose Tezzeret? No, we want Tezzeret. I guess I can pitch the land here. Okay. We're just playing against white creatures. Boros Gamer in action. It's a great draw. Ooh, they didn't even have a flash creature end of turn. That's huge. Wow, would have expected anything like a Commando. Well, Commando would be really bad for me, actually. Commando or Philia. Okay, that's annoying. That makes my Time Warp basically uncastable. Oh, I needed to activate my Saga in response. They can name hers a Saga here. Whoop. Okay, phew, they didn't. My plan is just to win with these 2 tokens, I guess. They're huge. Oh, don't have a Solitude or something. Urza Saga Wincon does it again. Mother of Runes does not make protection from colorless like Giver of Runes does, my friend. Okay. Imagine the artifact deck beating down the Boros Gamer. They should have ousted the other one. Unless they just have nothing else to do with the mana, I guess. Alright, they did have something. So, where am I at then? Let's see. I can grab Spell Bomb with Tezzeret. That's pretty good.
The Edge's technology serves one goal. Every piece grants me power.
So there's a chance that Tezzeret doesn't die here. And that makes my Time Warp a lot better. I mean, I'm at 25 life, so I also have quite a bit of time. Okay, we will make the play. Ah, sure.
My revenge will cut from the
All right. I mean, again, I have time, but that's pretty nice. That's just got to be game over, right? Time Warp into Tutor for Tinker. Oh, wait, Kappa wins, right? Oh, Kappa just straight up wins. Was gonna grab the portal or Phyrexian, whatever it's called, but derp. Seems good. 6 power, unblockable. What's your life at, buddy? You know what we say to Boros gamers. Suck it, Boros. I'm also a Boros gamer, but for this draft anyways, we can tell them. We can tell him to get out of here. Alright, 2 wins, 1 loss. I go first. I have an Atelier Academy and a Retrofitter Foundry, so as far as I can tell, that's a snap it off. Playing against another Lutri. A Plains Lotus Lutri gamer. Okay, this is wild because that is actually the second time today. The second time today that my opponents have had turn 1 Black Lotus into Dion. That is crazy. The first time I crushed it easily with actually a very similar deck because I had balance after they did it out early. The fact that I've had 2 opponents today, though, that have gone turn 1 Lotus Dion is actually kind of wild. Wow, I think that them abrading that is actually really weak, and I don't even want to counter it in case they end up abrading the correct target next turn. Right? Because I can just Samwise it back. Yeah, so we just go like this, let that die, Samwise it back, make a token. You gotta kill Foundry there every time if you're them, because I have Tolarian Academy. Let's see. Oh man, I don't want to pay any life, but oh, I want to play out this memory draw so badly, but then I can't hold open the remand if I do. But I think it's what I'm gonna do. Helix. Okay, so their hand's pretty bad. So 5 plus 5 plus 3. I mean, yep, just take it. Not countering Ivora. Now, a little bit awkward could be if they hit another Plains and then they can double Lightning Helix me, but I guess, no, that doesn't matter because I can still, they can't Lightning Strike for lethal this turn. Ooh. I can also make a flyer to block, so. So yeah, let's set up 3.
What an interesting creature. Let's see how you work.
Pass. Might be a little bit tight. I mean, if they have another burn spell, I could be dead here. Fiery Confluence just instantly kills me, for example. Okay. That doesn't kill me. Okay. Chump. Double block. I'm okay with them using the Helix to save their Ivora. And it's a good trade for them because they still trample over for 2. So, pretty sure they should be using their Helix here. I'm going to lose 2 artifacts. That's the most annoying thing about this. That makes my Academy a little bit worse. Turn 1 Black Lotus Dion. So funny. Okay, they're just passing. It's also okay by me as well. All right. We don't want to play that out. So what I could do here is actually double Memory Jar by copying Memory Jar with one of my artifacts. If they want to Helix the token in response, I'm okay with that. I don't want to target any of my other artifacts. Okay, nice. So which one's... Okay, so that's the servo. So let's pop the original one first. I don't want to sack the Academy yet because I'm about to make a bunch more, presumably, as long as I don't hit, like, the worst possibles. Okay, this is good. If I balance first, I would end up getting a creature, and they would get to keep one of theirs. They would also have to sacrifice a land. So I think this is worth it. This is where Saheeli is slightly awkward with balance. Now, we know they have Lightning Helix in their initial hand, so what could end up happening here is that before the Memory Jar triggers and dumps their hand, they shoot me for, you know, with like a Lightning Bolt. And then on their turn, they get the Lightning Helix back and finish me off, but we'll see. Okay. Choose your choose your 1 creature to keep. Oh, they kept the ground creature of all things. Oh, no, I don't want to sack that. I want to use this. Spelldom actually nets mana with the Academy. 21 cards still left in deck, so let's use the second jar now. We're just looking for time warp. And there she is, and we hit our Saga with it, so presumably this is going to be a win. silly Boros gamers. And that, my friends, is how you do it. Turn 1 Black Lotus into Dion. Not good enough. Not good enough around these parts. Alrighty, 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 alrighty. I go first. That is a mulligan. We look for busted starts here. I think this is okay to keep. It is not a good hand, but on the play, it is a keepable hand. I could definitely see going down to 5, but I think turn 2 Remand with a potential Tinker is alright. Now, my Tinker is by no means how many 0-mana artifacts do they have here? Oh gosh, their Opal's turned online now too. Okay, that wasn't as bad. Oh, they're like storming. So we can remand the Time Twister if that's what their play is. Our Tinker is not going to be very good, is it? Or sorry, our Tinker is not going to be very good. Okay. Well, now I actually think I'm okay with them firing off a Twister here.
Defying me will be your last. Even the smallest trinket has its use. This technology is advanced, but exploitable.
Yeah, this Tinker's just not great versus them. I mean, I guess if they play out Emissary this turn, we'll go grab the portal, but okay.
Consider your
Boots.
doom imminent.
Could just grab Kappa and start going for the Kappa business. That might be my best bet, honestly.
My network is already vast. Make yourself useful.
2-turn clock. That talisman scares me, though. What kind of nasty things they might be able to go grab with that. Now, my Cannoneer currently has Ward 5, or what is effectively Ward 5, Ward 1 plus Ward 4, so unless they have some sacrifice effects, then unlikely they're going to be dealing with that, but can't say my confidence is particularly high. Okay, this could be a really good sign for us. Because we might be able to lethal them. Like Talisman, go get our Time Warp. Depends on if they get any other blockers for the Kappa. Oh, there's their Academy. Okay. Well, if their plan is Academy and into Twister, maybe we're okay. Okay, 4 mana. Pass. Okay, crew and chump. Crew block, draw card. No block. Oh, whoopsies. Well, now they might just be dead, right? Okay. We will take those.
My control is absolute.
Kappa wins again. Kappa wins again. 4 wins, 1 loss now. Okay, 4-1 into round number 6, game number 6. Our deck is capable of such better hands, but I think on the play this is alright. Well, here we go. Regret might be quick on this one. I guess I'll probe here first. Oh, their hand's not very good. Wow, their hand is actually pretty bad, right? They can't Seraph until they get to 6 mana. And an image here does nothing, so...
Let's slow this.
To fairy bounce the token. Alright, we are all set. I wouldn't mind them losing some rolls, though. Ooh, we have instant speed balance, potentially, with Teferi. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna cast 6 mana Seraph here. Oh, Wan Shi Tong. Okay. That's pretty good. Tinker.
Let's try this.
Instant speed Tinker. Lose a flip. There we go. Come on, play the Seraph pre-combat. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. Instant speed Tinker for my portal. Oh, Oh, they did search their, or I did search my library, so they got to draw a card off of it. Let's see. Do I want to balance end of turn and make them discard 2 cards, or I can just Samwise back my Talisman? Sure. At this point, we're so wildly far ahead, I don't think it particularly matters.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Talisman. Equip here. Attack for 8. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Image Urza is probably your best bet. And spin the dice. Roll the dice. Spin the wheel. Try to hit something off of Urza activation, I guess, is what they have to try to go for. Maybe I shouldn't have even run out the Urza knowing that they have Phantasmal Image. Okay, if they have like Time Walk. God, man, I would have killed for a Time Twister in my deck too. Jar's been good, but yeah, that's not good enough.
You're inferior in every possible way. Ah, just what I needed. I am in charge here.
So we'll just go Tutor for Time Warp and call it a day. GG's. No Academy needed. Sometimes you don't. 5-1. Opponent goes first. No world where I'm going to mulligan this hand. I get to play everything but... or I get to play all of my non-land cards on turn 1, and the potential there is just too great. This is one of those hands that could fizzle out and do absolutely nothing, but... Mana Vault, that's good. Yeah, not what we want to see to start. The land draw, that is to say. Any spell. If I had drawn like balance instead of the land there, we could balance their hand away basically on turn 1. Saga seems problematic. My best draw might be like Tezzeret. Tezzeret, go grab Fountain. Oh, I guess that doesn't do that much, does it? I'm going to keep the Spell Bomb for now. We can afford the life. What you got in there, homie? Hopefully it's similar to my hand. They did have a counter. They have Memory Lapse. Okay. So we don't actually want to fire off Tezzeret then this turn. We want to wait until now. so that it makes it really awkward on their mana if they want to activate Saga. Interesting. All right, now we're asking the question, do you want to memory lapse and deny yourself a Saga token? Or they would have to tap their vault to both activate Saga and memory lapse this turn. I'm okay with that as well. Their Zurin Orb actually makes my balance a little awkward. Not too bad, but a little bit awkward. Because they could, in response to my balance, sacrifice all their lands, but I have better mana producing sources than they do right now, so... non-land mana producing sources, that is to say. Yep, that's fine. Oh, they still... okay, good. They still wanted to do it. Cool. Now we're hoping they just make another artifact construct here. Sweet. And now our balance is pretty hip-hoppin'. What you got, friend? What's good in there? It could be they don't have many hits left. Vault and Orb are gone. Sometimes you don't draft a ton of the cheap hits, but looks like they did have one.
I will seize my new future.
Kaboom, baby. Let's go get our retrofitter.
Even these strange metals answer to me.
Yeah, it looks like we have a pretty clean game on our hands.
This technology is advanced, but explosive. Work harder. My network is already
Okay, pass. Tap. Keep leveling up our Karn.
There is no
That's a terrible draw.
I can't improve.
I guess maybe I should just jar.
All too easy. Ah, just what I needed. My will is my own.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 mana right now. 7 with Tezzeret untap. Oh, they found their own foundry. Okay, cool.
Soon you will grovel. I am in charge here.
Sure. 2 lands, infinite other permanents. I don't think they were supposed to tap their mana vault for this, but I don't mind that.
Mana still obeys me here. Make your
I probably should have jarred there after they tapped all their mana like that. I can't really see what they can do here.
This technology is advanced, but exploitable.
Okay. There's a saga for us. All right, and they scoop it up. Balance claims another victim. That puts us to 6 wins, 1 loss. Let's see if we can just convert another 4 in a row. I go first. Okay, I am willing to keep this. On the play, which means we're, in a sense, down a card with Talisman and Foundry and Balance, so we can kind of set up a decent balance early on, potentially. Just need to hit some more cheap artifacts, ideally. So this is sack your creature and then discard 2? I think we can try to leverage a little bit better here. Well, I'm getting punished.
Go for the ice boo!
I'm getting... Well, I guess that was going to be bad the following turn, too, realistically, but...
Actually, go big. Just go big. We will stomp out evil.
They probably should not be attacking with Lotus Cobra.
If it's a brawl, you
Yeah, this is bad, though. Turn 3 Minsc and Boo, when I kept this hand, is very, very gross.
bigger is always, always better.
Yeah, looking bleak. Need to draw, like, Academy or something. We haven't seen Academy in ages. Oh, they didn't activate Minsc and Boo. Whoopsies. Oh, they're gonna go for the card draw. Okay.
Attack
Okay, no, this, wow. So they must have like an eternal witness or something. That's wild. Wow. They have given me a chance. Okay, so now that they played a creature, I do not want to activate Foundry. So we go balance. This is huge. Sack 2 lands, discard 3 cards, sack your safekeeper. This is huge. And they kept Mountain, so they're not going to be able to Uro next turn without some outside assistance. Holy moly. We've got a real shot here, kids.
It's a challenge you want.
Sentinel, Oddity, Nissa. Alright, just an Ouroboros. So we need to turn this into that, and that's going to let me cast
For you all.
Jewel. There's some goodies. Portals of Phyrexia next turn is going to be pretty hot. Okay. Portal GG. You love to see a good thing happen. We can actually steal their oddity and then transform it, right? And maybe present lethal next turn with the buff. Okay. Make a token. I mean, how good is a Ouroboros, though? Oh, wait! That's right, they could have eaten all of these things with their, Oh, they messed up, for sure. They messed up. They could have eaten all the creatures that I would have been able to steal.
Genius is as genius does.
Oh my god. The old double Ouroboros, huh? With all my servo tokens. Alright, and that, my friends, is the 4th 7 winner in a row. A good start to this season of Cube. More artifacts, more boom booms. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.